Hey everybody, good day. It is not often that I am late to any appointment. However, this morning I might be. I won't know for sure until I get on the freeway here. But my philosophy is if I'm not 10 minutes early, then I'm late. I always want to make sure that if the appointment's at 11 o'clock, I want to make sure that I'm there at like 10:55. And since I have to drive all the way to Shelton today, which is 55 minutes away, I just feel like I'm going to be late. What does the great Google in the sky say? Oh my gosh, the great Google in the sky says that my travel time is 51 minutes, getting me there at 10:59 a.m. But it's also 51 miles away too, so anything could happen at this point. Welcome to the day, guys. Woo, here we go. Kind of. I have to find a power steering hose. Probably won't be today that I do it. So this was a power steering pump replacement because in the back of the pump there was this large piece that had got blown out and it's only available with the pump, so we replaced the whole pump, which stopped that leak. But there's still a very small pinhole leak from, it's called a banjo fitting, just because it's like a round hole that a bolt goes through, and there's a copper washer on the top and the bottom. It wasn't sealing up, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't sealing up. Well, come to find out, the hose is defective, probably because of the last guy that worked on it. I don't know what he did, and that's why I'm here now, is because they don't know what he did. So, this hose is a very expensive hose for being a, what the heck kind of car was this? I don't even know what car I was working on. 09 Subaru Legacy. Yeah, the hose is like, my cost on the hose is like over $200, which is crazy. Anyway, so what's next? Maybe stop in Olympia and try to find the hose? Maybe? Already it's the end of the night. We're just going to keep the music rolling from the last scene though, because we're going to do Patreon shout outs like right now, and then Angie and I will go and do some COC. I'm going to try and do this in one take. So we have, oh, this is going too fast. Tony Fredrickson, Nicole Flynn, Josh Bryan, Todd Wilkinson, Jason Walker, Mike Labs, Ben Massey, Sean Clonch, Brian Missy Head, Darth Anger, Joe Poppenhagen. Woo! Oh my gosh, I actually did it. So thank you guys so very much for becoming and being Patreons. We sincerely appreciate it. It helps everything. And oh my gosh, if I could give each of you guys, I'm not going to give you a kiss, because then all of you guys would be like, ew, God, no, okay, no longer, we're not doing this. If you guys wanted to become a Patreon, the link is down below. It is just $1 a month if you would like to see and have the benefit of, like, every month I do the 1 second per day, every day clip for the montage for the end of the year, and you can see that as a sneak peek. Okay, so far I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, so we're going to set you guys right here, just like this. and hopefully it still records and everything. I'm going to get this all set up here. And we're going to come over here, me in my uniform still. And we're just going to jump right into COC. And the camera's not. Look, we're like this. Oh, that must be annoying. Hold on. If anything drives Angie crazy, it's not having, like, when you take a picture and the horizon is not like... She told me that one time. Actually, maybe that was a friend of yours that said that about... No, you said that about his.
It was...
I want to turn this off. You keep talking.
Steve, Garage of Evil Steve? No, it was... Who was that? It was somebody on Facebook.
Someone from the haunt stuff, right?
They used to always like post pictures and tag me, and it would be like.
All right, Josh Bryant. Wow, 53 minutes. I wasn't even trying to be first. What happened with the bee?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? Uh-oh.
Where's the bee?
Huh? Bee from last night.
Oh, I thought he meant, because I wasn't seeing the bee on there.
Oh.
I thought 53 minutes. He wasn't even trying, and he was still first. And usually it's Mr. Brote B that's first. So I was like, uh-oh, where did he go?
Oh. Wow, I didn't even get that. Now I do. Now I'm not sure. Yeah, the bee.
I brought it in the house last night, and I was making dinner at the same time.
Well, hold on. I brought it in the house.
Oh, sorry. No, but I brought it back in again.
Oh, okay.
So we had taken it outside because it had eaten a bunch, and I was like, I'm going to put it on a plant, and that'll be the end of that. And then Troy said, like, oh, maybe he's not strong enough and needs to be inside overnight.
Because it's going to be cold outside, and bees and
I was
wasps
like,
don't move.
All right, I'll put him in a
cold
container and give him, like, a flower and some honey, and...
I thought she was going to put a lid on it.
He can sleep there tonight. So I brought him back in the house, and I set the flower down that he was, because I had honey on the flower, so he's eating that. And I thought, like, he's already been eating for, like, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So he's probably fine there for a minute. So I turned around, did something at the stove, turned back, and he was gone.
Flying around the house.
But I found him, and he was on the window trying to find his way out, and he was all puffy and fluffy again and cute, and I just caught him in a jar, and I took him outside, and he flew off.
So I saved a bee. We saved a bee. That was
Yep.
satisfying.
Buffy, stop doing that.
I want to eat a bee. Ben Massey, none of those bridges were tall enough for a truck trailer or a rail car. LOL. No, they were not. However, they were tall enough to accommodate some homeless people that were around. There's lots of transients around, and that's one reason. Hopefully none of you guys thought that I was too curt with Phoenix, because I said, come on, let's go this way, because there were homeless people like up a bit, and I just didn't want... I just wanted to keep...
Playing it safe.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, I didn't film it, but I guess I did a little bit. There's a lot of trash around, and because of transients and stuff, I didn't want... I'm sure there's probably needles. I didn't see any, but there's always that possibility, so... Anyway, I'm just trying to play it safe and keep him close. Real fan Jason, yeah, what happened with the bee? Got it. Which, nobody said anything about nobody mentioning about the transitions that I did when we went to Fort Stillicum, or Zombie Bridge Park. But everybody's talking about the bee that didn't show.
Yep. Well, you know what that means is that you did such a smooth job that nobody noticed, and that's what you want.
Yeah, okay. Tony Fredrickson, thank goodness I bought my corkboard pre-assembled. This one was pre-assembled too. The only thing that those instructions, the pictures showed, was to put the hanger on the right and the left side using 4 tiny screws. So if we had used like protective eyewear and heavy-duty gloves, we would have never been able to like take those tiny little screws and screw them in. Although we're not doing that anyway with those tiny little screws, because we're going to mount the corkboard to the wall, but we're going to use spacers so that we can put LED lights behind it and backlight the corkboard. You also go on to say, I got stung by a wasp last week. Anything with a stinger can kiss my ass. Troy, stop apologizing about your cock, LOL. Oh, I never apologize. Okay, Van 6. School starts tomorrow for the kids here. My boys also start a new season of swim club tomorrow, which is now up to 6 days a week.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
They're gonna be nice and strong.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
swimming
great
is
exercise.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like all over workout. Halloween fur. I will. Oh, sorry to burst your bubble on this one. I always wonder when the creek dries up like that. I'm always hoping that the fish made it to the lake before it dried up and they don't just, kind of die there because that's sad. And unfortunately, that's their little home where they're at in the lake, or not the lake, I'm sorry, the creek. And when it dries up, so do they. But maybe there were no fish in that creek to start with.
I doubt that.
Oh no, I'm trying to.
No. Sorry, I don't like to sugarcoat things. They died.
Wow. Bren, Sarah needs her own vlog, LOL.
Who's Sarah?
The cookie lady from Safeway.
Oh, Sarah,
The
yes.
cake
she
decorator.
Does.
Vlog soup, good thing about the dry creek, it would be easy to collect trash.
Yeah, that's true.
I really wish that I had enough time, because I would love to coordinate something and post it on our local city group. Say, hey guys, let's go and clean this up tomorrow. Bring your bags, bring your recycle stuff, because I would be all for that. But, I'm already stretched pretty thin with everything, and I can't save the world. Yeah. I try to instill in you guys to help us to recycle where you can and be a good human, and hopefully that in itself, if one person learns and takes something away from that, then my work is done here. Those were the coolest cookies I've ever seen. I loved the frog one.
Me too.
And thanks for saving the bee.
No, the bee saver.
You saved the bee too.
I just fed him.
Well, you did more than I did.
Just feed him.
I was just like, every time I finger, what do I do?
He's outside freaking out. Get him off me.
in all honesty, I was going to leave it in the pool.
Oh.
Because it wasn't moving at all. And I'm like, well, I'm going to get the net. And I took the net and I got it out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's not moving. Oh. Yeah, it did move a little bit.
Huh.
And then that's when I put my finger down and he started crawling and started to get a little better. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So I guess I did save the bee.
You saved a bee.
I saved the bee. All right, that's it.
Okay.
It is time for a show, and I have some tortilla chips and salsa with my name on it. What are you going to have?
Crunchy.
White cheddar
Cheetos, yeah.
Are you guys hungry now?
Because I don't have any Hawkins cheesies.
Oh, man. If somebody's in Canada that wants to send us some cheesies...
No, because they would be way too much money to send down. A box from Canada down here is ridiculously expensive.
All right, I take that back.
But yeah, that would be awesome.
Become a $1 Patreon anyway. Instead. Wink, wink. That was a horrible wink. I don't know what that was. That was me having eye spasms. Okay, good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Eye spasms?
Yeah. It happens.